Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the 2013 Dallas International Film Festival. I am sitting here today with the co-directors of Champion. It's a wonderful movie. We're so happy to have Kevin and Robin Nations here, and Robin was also one of the screenwriters on the film. So, welcome. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about the film.
Go ahead, Robin.
Champion is a family movie. It's about a teenage girl who's very spoiled, likes her Wi-Fi, her iPad, and all of her, technology. And she gets sent out to a ranch where, she can't use any of that. And there's really nothing out there for her to do except her grandfather keeps putting her to work doing all of the stuff that she hates. But she finally stumbles upon a cattle dog who seems to hate it there as much as she does. And they just kind of form a bond. And then there's the cute boy down the road who likes to train dogs. And she says, well, I'm going to train my dog too. And gets to know the boy and bonds with the dog in the process. And ends up not only really starting to love it there, but training this dog to become an agility champion. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And I think the story, it's really kind of touches on two big things. One is the relationship between the granddaughter and the grandfather. You take someone who is in one contrast and someone who's in a completely different contrast, and you mix them together, and that makes just a real dynamic story. She's the city slicker, and she has her friends, and like Robin said, her electronic devices, iPhones, iPods, and he knows the ranch. That's it, Yeah. So you mix that together, and it makes a wonderful story. The next story is about, it's kind of a budding friendship between the farm boy and her, and it's just how they train the dog together, and then they bring this dog from a non-working ranch dog up to a champion agility dog, and that's another exciting bit about the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we were talking once before, and you told me that some of the story is true and kind of came off the story about the dog. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we had done a previous movie called Angel Dog, and our trainer on that movie, our dog trainer on that movie, lived in this world of agility competition, and that's all they would talk about, and they would take their dogs to these competitions all the time. And we went to one, and we thought, wow, this is a whole lifestyle. This is a whole world for these people. They just live to train their dogs. They practice it every day. It's like like how an athlete would practice basketball. And especially in a lot of the Texas rural towns, it's really big. And people set up whole agility courses in their backyard and train their dogs. And so we thought, oh, wow, we definitely have to explore this with the movie. So yeah, and all of the dogs that we used in the agility competition are real agility dogs. So yeah.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. I know the dog shows and everything, they're huge fun to watch, so I enjoy that. Talk about the family entertainment industry. Why do you guys want to be a part of that particular niche?
Robin and I started making movies that our kids couldn't watch. Not overly bad movies or anything, but just stuff that I would rather my 14-year-old not see. So we made a kind of a commitment, we're going to do this with our family. And I'm glad we made that commitment because after we did our last family movie, we got picked up for distribution, and it's just kind of been a nice little ride ever since then. And we love making family movies. I mean, it's just something that we can all kind of sit around the TV and watch, and something we're very proud of. And that's where we'll be for a little while, I think.
Yeah, we use our kids as our test audience, our target audience, and then we have 3 dogs, and so dogs are a big part of our life, and there's just something about it's man's best friend.
Yeah,
so there's endless stories.
If you come over to our house, you'll see, oh yeah, this is why they made Champion, because this is what they live every single day. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, the industry needs more movies like this, and I look forward to what you guys put forth in the future. What are your upcoming projects? Do you have anything going on? Are you guys just working the film festival circuit for now?
We're working the film festival circuit for now, but we're also, we work with the scriptwriter who wrote Champion with me, and we're working with him to try to develop some more family film projects. So we're looking at a few different things, and we're excited, but we're definitely wanting to keep doing family movies that our kids can watch and enjoy. So hopefully we'll have another one in development pretty soon.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about others involved regarding to maybe some of your investors, how you got that underway, because that can be really hard for an independent filmmaker. Anybody in particular that has really helped you along the way?
Sure. We were lucky enough to meet an actress on our last movie, Farrah White, and she came on as producer for Champion. And she's an amazing producer. She loves to work with us and us her, and you know, she's kind of steering us in the right direction. Another cool thing is I want to give a shout out to Drew Mayer Oaks with the San Antonio Film Commission. Champion was lucky enough to win the first filmmakers grant with San Antonio.
Wow.
And that was $25,000.
The city gave us, yeah, a $25,000 grant.
That was helpful.
Yes,
Very helpful.
Yes, and so that was nice. That's
how wonderful.
I think it's one of the larger city grants as far as like a grant just for shooting in the city, or living in the city. And Drew Mayer Oaks with the San Antonio Film Commission, they've always been supporters of us as far as, or they're supporters of all San Antonio filmmakers. So. And then Farrah White worked miracles helping us to get other investors on board, and our cast. She was the one who helped us to connect with Lance Henriksen and Cody Lindley. So and we were super excited to have them on board. And then our lead actress, Dora Madison Burge, who's amazing.
Yes, definitely. Let's see, we've got Arthur E. Benjamin Foundation. And they stepped in and helped us financially, and he is just an amazing man, and I can't say enough good things about him.
And his actually part of the proceeds of Champion go to American Dog Rescue, which is the fund that
That's
Arthur.
Great.
Yeah, and it's funny because as we were shooting this dog movie, and we're being supported by a dog rescue foundation on set, our crew rescued 4 or 5 dogs.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because we were shooting out at this country ranch, and apparently, I guess when people decide they want to not keep their dogs, the country's a good place to drop them off.
Oh,
and so it seemed like every day, Farrah White in particular was driving up to set with a new dog in her car.
And just passing them around the crew.
Farrah, what are you doing? But it ended up, you know, we ended up finding homes for all of them. It was wonderful.
You found little champions for everybody's
yes.
home.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Well, I'm excited again for what you all are doing. Tell us 2 quick things. One, what is your vision for other filmmakers following in this path? And 2, a website or Facebook, Twitter, where we can find out more about it.
Sure. You know, if I were given advice, I would say think about how you're going to sell the movie before you start making your movie.
Think of who your audience is.
Think of who your audience is, and you know, find a genre that's kind of hot right now, and do your research. And if you can get to a producer's rep before you start production, all the better, because you know, they kind of help guide you as to what's hot, what's not. But basically, just think about how you're going to sell it before you start.
Or who's going to watch it? Like who's the audience for this movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
And a website.
A website, let's see, you can go to www.mrnations.com. That's my personal site. I've got some links and information about what we're doing.
And then Champion the Movie has a Facebook page.
Yes, go to Facebook, go to Champion the Movie, do a search for that, and you'll see kind of how Champion's doing, what we're doing, that kind of thing.
And that'll have screening information and all of that stuff too.
Great. Well, thank you both. We appreciate it. And everybody go see Champion. It's a wonderful movie, and it's going to be a great success.